Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Tar Heels will put total leather to crank us up. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. To the ground with the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
The Cardinals come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the air, it's Chubb. The quick out. Breaks into the open. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Wants to go up top on first down. Throwing right. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. All right, guys, let's talk for a minute about Louisville. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides to the back. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks. First down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Now they're going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Cook. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And the Tar Heels are flying down the field. Running back searching for a hole. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And if I'm a defense, I'm so excited because they can't run the football. They got to use a little bit of trickeration. They got to do something different because they know they can't man up and run it right at me. They know I'm too good. So defense, let's go.
They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Quarterback keeper. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UNC!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fakes the catch. No chance to run, but still a good gain. That grab puts him over 3,000 yards for his career.
That's impressive because every week he's got a target on his back. Defenses know the quarterback is looking his way, and still, David, this guy's been able to dice up coverages. 3,000 yards is a big number.
And that speaks to his talent, man. Like, the ability to make plays on the football, consistently catch the ball. Just 3,000 yards is a big number, big-time accomplishment, and it's had some big-time trust from his coaches and his players.
And the Cardinals will have it 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Looking to pass. It's Chubb. Fires to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's McNabb. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Got his man. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period.
221 wing, 220 trick 9, B, Burger. Six propane.
Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Chubb. Flips it out on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Wants to throw it. Unloads to the right. He makes the catch. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing them open.
Running to the left. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Football 7. Let's
right back to the well. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes. It just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Air Force has put on a majestic performance today, jumping out to an early lead and building on it from there. And now we have ourselves a blowout. They're up 14 over Army. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. The give to the tailback. Open space at the 25. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Turning it on. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got him this time. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Tar Heels are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Going to look downfield again. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on third down, forcing the fourth down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
And the Tar Heels will come to the line to convert on fourth down. Quarterback keeps it. Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So a drive there of 84 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unleashes it on the run. He's got it down the left side. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Trying to seal the edge on the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinals!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 40. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Tar Heels. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Complete to the right. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Dropping back, it's Chubb. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Got a man in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Wants to throw again. Catch in the middle, it's McNabb. There he goes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Cardinals getting set on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Out of the gun. The inside handoff. Looking for a crease. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go when you...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Louisville!
That's a great job of just trusting your offensive line to get it done, scoring the touchdown. An extra point's going to tie this thing up right before halftime, and after that run, I think they're going to feel more confident running it in the second half.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on the extra point. But Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Air Force is currently ahead in this one, but they may need to rev up an F-16 if they want to turn this into a blowout today. They're up by 7 over Army. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Give to the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Going downfield for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Oof. That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw, it's Chubb. Going to throw it over the top of the deep. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Looking for the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Now on the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Eagles will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Gives him the big stiff arm. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make... Stop at the 19. Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, trying to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
I mean, what great athletic ability to toe tap the sideline and keep him in bounds. What a one-yard gain.
If they didn't get it off in time, it'll be a delay of game. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Snags it over the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback. And a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. He makes the catch, but the official's right on top of it, signaling out of bounds. That one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Seventh play of the drive coming, and they'll need 10 on third down. Wants to throw again. Here's the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. Picked off. What a play by this defense. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Power football with the run. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Back to pass, it's Chubb. Here comes the heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
It'll be third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He fires one deep down the right side. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
And the Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. A strike downfield. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
The Cardinals have this offense rolling. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Brings up second and goal.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Second and goal for this offense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Chubb. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown Cardinals. And that one will give them the lead.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. NC State is piling up the points here today. They've opened up a massive lead in what's shaping up to be the kind of blowout neither side will soon forget. They're up 14 over San Jose State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen and pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. It's complete. Gets away from one, finds room. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the Tar Heels have their offense in high gear. This quarterback part of their running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.